Hey guys, Q here for Buttonsmashers.com, and this is our review for the Kinesis Gaming Freestyle Edge RGB Split Mechanical Keyboard. That was a long word. So let's jump into this review for this very interesting keyboard. Those of you who've been following the work that I've done over the years will know that I picked up a nerve injury in my hands due to use of poor ergonomic equipment. This has resulted in me changing everything I use for work, from my chair and desk to my keyboard and mouse. Initially, I got the Microsoft Natural Ergonomic Keyboard 4000, a great option for comfort, but in some aspects the Kinesis Gaming Freestyle Edge RGB Split Mechanical Keyboard blows it out of the water. As usual, I've listed all the manufacturer specs for those of you who like looking at figures and numbers and all these sort of statistical stuff, but for me, I'm going to jump into the details of the keyboard. If you do want to look at these stats and go over them in more detail, please go over to the website Buttonsmashers.com, where you'll find a written version of this review which includes all of those stats. So, what is this keyboard about? This mechanical keyboard is one of the most unique pieces of gear I've owned for my PC, one I'll likely keep using as my main keyboard for many years to come. According to the manufacturer, the Freestyle Edge RGB is the first split mechanical keyboard designed specifically for gaming, with input from serious gamers to meet strict standards for quality and design. Presumably this comes from their own Counter-Strike Global Offensive esports team, Team Kinesis. For those of you who've never used a mechanical keyboard, allow me to describe what it's like to use one of these. For one, the keys are very comfortable. You do get a very nice feedback when you click a key and feel that effect of it. Now it depends on the type of keys that you have on your keyboard. The one I used were the brown cherry keys, and each of the types of keys have different effects. Some give a clicky effect, some give a more press and feel that sort of feedback effect on them. So depending on the type of cherry keys that you have on your mechanical keyboard, it will vary on how it feels to actually type on them. The most important thing though is that they just feel really good. The device is fully customizable with interchangeable keys, genuine cherry mechanical switches, extensive remapping options, and extra programmable keys. In practice, what this means is that you can change almost everything about how this keyboard functions and looks. As for its physical attributes, having it split in two also allows for a single module to be used primarily as a single unit alongside a mouse for optimal comfort and no waste of space. This is thanks to the adjustable 20-inch braided cable that links the modules to give you unparalleled freedom to customize your setup. Personally, I didn't adjust the length of mine, but I certainly did use the space between the modules to my advantage. My favorite being a configuration that allowed me to have serial while working without having to worry that I'd spill the good stuff on my keys. As mentioned before, the keys are all programmable, so that means you can configure them in any way in which you desire using the Kinesis Gaming SmartSet app. The app functions as a configuration tool on your PC, however, it stores all the configurations on the keyboard itself. This means no need to install software or drivers ever. Just download the non-install Smart app from the Kinesis website, open the V drive using F8 and the Smart key, then launch the app. Once you finish programming your keyboard, close the V drive using the same button combo and enjoy your configurations. Opening and closing the V drive every time you need to configure the keyboard may seem a bit cumbersome, but you'll likely only need to do this a few times since the keyboard has 9 different fully customizable profiles. The app also facilitates the configuration of the RGB lights under the keys. Each RGB key can be individually set to a color of your choosing, or you can use one of the 9 cool preset RGB effects programmed into the keyboard. This comes in handy for setting up each profile with a unique RGB layout, similar to the Mad Catz RAT S3 gaming mouse that I reviewed before. With almost limitless RGB configurations and the textured WASD and arrow keys I received from Kinesis, I was able to deck out my unit to my liking. It's also possible to change every other key on the keyboard excluding the 3.5x spacebar. As for the 1.75x control and shift keys on the right module, they can be substituted by caps lock keys with custom legends. The Freestyle Edge RGB also profits from the capability to adjust the angle of its use in one of the most unique ways I've seen on a keyboard to date. Now mind you, this comes as part of the keyboard's optional lift kit, a well-constructed lightweight attachment that sits below each module and allows them to be lifted 5, 10 and 15 degrees for improved palm support. I personally prefer the 5-degree configuration more than the other two, but I assume that's due to the height of my desk in relation to the armrest on my chair. Tilting it to 15 degrees has my hands at an awkward angle, causing strain during prolonged use. This may be different for each user given that we all have different preferences with regards to comfort. It should also be noted that the lift kit is not required to benefit from the comfort that this keyboard provides. It does come packaged with a comfortable detachable palm pad for each of the modules. They're held on by clips, and hopefully the manufacturer will offer replacements for them on their site, because palm pads like these do degrade over time, and usually when they happen the keyboard is still fully functional. So with all that I've had to say so far about this device, here's my final verdict. I can't fathom why anyone would want to use a regular keyboard after using the Freestyle Edge RGB mechanical keyboard. Yes, there are hundreds of other mechanical keyboard options out there, and even more with RGB, but those aren't the main reasons for getting one of these. That has to be without a doubt the ergonomic benefits offered by this product. The included palm support and split design allows for optimal comfort. Add to that the ability to extend the length of the cable between the separate keyboard modules, and you have what is easily the most comfortable keyboard I've used to date. These comfort benefits can be improved even further using the optional lift kit. However, I can't comfortably endorse it given its $24.95 USD price tag. Even the keyboard's price made me cringe at first. $219 US is a sizable sum, but after spending weeks using this device as my primary keyboard and learning more about it, I can safely say it's worth the price, especially given that it comes with a 2-year limited manufacturer warranty. Now that being said, I do think dropping the $19 and selling it at $199 USD will attract more customers, but that's a decision for Kinesis Gaming to make. Yours will be if you think it's worth the price after watching this review. So what do you think about the Kinesis Freestyle Edge RGB split keyboard? Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's worth the price? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and if you like this video and would like to see more like it, make sure to like the video and make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon so you'll always know when we put up new content.